Loading the sawmill can be pretty difficult to do by hand, so I built a ramp using pine logs. I cut a notch in each end, and they fit perfectly on the track of my sawmill. The mill I have is a Woodland Mills HM126. It is capable of milling a 26-inch diameter log. What I'm doing here is tightening the blade, and then I make sure it's tracking properly. This just makes sure the blade stays on whenever you're milling. There was a big piece of slab wood left over from the log that I just milled, and I was able to get an entire beam out of it. Each beam is 3 inches by 6 inches, and they're 11 feet long. The wood I decided to use for this project is poplar. Poplar is readily available on my property. Each post is a 6x6, and they are 12.5 feet long. They still weigh quite a bit since they were freshly cut down, so they still have a lot of moisture inside, which makes them very heavy. I burned the bottom 3 feet of the post because that is what's going to be in contact with the ground. There's going to be about 30 inches in the ground, and I still want 6 inches of burnt wood above the ground for added protection. I treat the entirety of the posts and beams with a homemade mixture of 50% burnt motor oil and 50% diesel fuel. It goes on really nicely, and it coats the wood evenly, and it leaves a very nice golden brown finish. great tip if you dig with post hole diggers is to mark how deep you want the hole to be on your post hole diggers. That way, whenever you reach the mark, you know your hole is deep enough. I'm going to be mixing concrete soon, and I need water for the concrete mixture, so I'll go down to my lake and get some buckets of water, so that way I'll be ready when the time comes for me to mix the concrete. Before I set the post in concrete, I want to make sure each post is level. I attach a board to the existing post, and then I screw in a board to the post that I'm going to set in concrete. I make sure each post is level, and then I repeat on all 3 posts, attaching boards until each post is level. The way I set the post in concrete is I go ahead and dump the concrete mixture in the hole, and then I pour some water over the concrete mixture and mix it around with a stick. And then I rinse and repeat until the concrete mixture is a perfect consistency. I let the concrete set for 24 hours before I did anything else. The next step was to run a line level across all 3 posts, so that way the beam going up next would be level going all the way across. Once I knew everything was level with the line level, I went ahead and took off the board supporting each post. That way, whenever it was time to set the beam up, they wouldn't be in the way. The following day, I got busy marking where each beam was going to set on the post. I drew a line where the line level was, and that way I knew where to cut. Each cut was 3 inches deep by 6 inches tall. I made these braces to set the beams on, that way I didn't have to lift the beams as high, and that way I had something to set them on, so whenever I walked up the ladder, I could lift them on my shoulder and put them on top of the post. I use 5-inch power lag screws to secure the beam into the post. After this, I make sure that the beam is level, and to my surprise, everything looks great. Here I am measuring for the knee braces. The knee braces was my least favorite part of the project. I hate doing knee braces by myself. I tried securing them with clamps. I tried holding them on my back. I tried pushing up against them. I could not figure it out. If anyone has any tips or tricks on how to do knee braces with only one person, please let me know in the comments. One thing that I did that helped me out a lot is I used a spade bit to drill a hole on my knee brace, so that way whenever I drilled the power lag screw in, the head of the screw would sit flush with the knee brace. If you made it this far into the video, I just want to say thank you. And if you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate you subscribing. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers in the next 3 months, and I would really appreciate it if you helped me on that journey.